Good morning everybody and welcome to Spain. We are in the beautiful city of Palma de Mallorca with Mini Malaysia to check out their facelifted mini hatchback range. As you can see, there are three body styles of the facelifted Mini Cooper hatchback available on this test drive: the 5-door, the Cabriolet and the 3-door. All three are Mini Cooper S variants, which is the hotter and more powerful variant of the lineup. The facelift exercise brought about a few styling enhancements to the exterior and interior, as well as three new exterior paint jobs, which are Emerald Grey, Solaris Orange and Starlight Blue. But the biggest change here is under the skin. All automatic variants of the Cooper now gets a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission that replaces the old Aisin Source 6-speed unit. New items include a more angular body kit, new LED headlamps with a ring light daytime running lights replaces the old half-circle design, new wheel options, and a half Union Jack tail lamp graphic. Although personally I don't quite fancy the tail lamp graphic, it looks a little bit too shouty for my liking. Now with the Mini Yours customized program, you can add some personal touches to the exterior and interior of the car, from the wheel caps, side skutlets, door sills, interior trim, and even the puddle light projection. We are now in the cabin of the facelifted Mini Cooper S convertible. But before you get too excited, we will not be getting the convertible in Malaysia. But because this car is equipped with the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, it is the closest representation of what our car will look like when it is launched in Malaysia. You can tell that Mini did not pay too much attention to the cabin because the interior looks very similar to the pre-facelift model. From the steering wheel, the instrument cluster design, the center console layout, pretty much everything is identical to the pre-facelift model. The only way to tell the facelifted model apart are from the new seat design, this illuminated Union Jack interior trim that lights up according to the ambient lighting color selected. That, at night, is a showstopper. I really like that. The infotainment system is also new. It is now a touchscreen unit with a very characterful layout. I much prefer the pre-facelift model because that looks a lot more mature and classier than this one. Not my thing. Lastly, cars that are equipped with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission will get a new electronic gear selector that I must say taken straight from a BMW. The way it operates, the font, everything else is exactly on what you find on other BMW models. To be honest, I don't quite fancy the new design because it's too precise. It's not characterful enough for this fun Mini. But I guess it's the way forward. Other than that, the cabin remains identical from the pre-facelift model, such as 2 cup holders and not a lot of cubby spaces. Before we get into the main topic, which is the Cooper S with a dual-clutch transmission, Mini Malaysia has arranged this 6-speed manual equipped Cooper S for us to just try it out. Nope, it's not coming to Malaysia by the way, but I must say it's a really fun car to drive. As some of you know, the Mini John Cooper Works was the best car I've driven in 2017. The pre-facelift Cooper S with its 6-speed auto, on the other hand, never was a good enough alternative to the JCW to me. But this 7-speed dual clutch changes everything. Despite the same 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine with 192 horsepower and 280 Nm of torque, the new dual clutch transmission just brings the Cooper S alive with its seamless and rapid gear shifts, something the 6-speed torque converter wasn't able to give. The new gearbox complements the Mini's nimble and playful character so well. The car just wants to dance through these twisty mountain passes all day long. One thing I must note that this particular car I'm driving does not come with paddle shifters, so that does take away some of the fun. Having 7 forward ratio means the Mini is more refined on the motorway with the extra gear to bring the revs down while cruising. And if you're overtaking, just give it a little gas and the transmission kicks down a gear without you noticing. In town, especially crawling in traffic and setting off, the DCT is virtually jerk-free thanks to a crawl function that allows the gearbox to mimic the smooth set-off of a conventional torque converter in low speeds. Very clever stuff. Now, before I get carried away about how good Mini's first dual clutch transmission is, I have to say there's one big but. There can be a little bit of a delay when you go hard on the throttle. This happens when you need a sudden surge of power and you put your foot down, but the transmission does not react immediately to your input, taking milliseconds before it gives you all its 280 Nm of torque. Well, if this is done deliberately to protect the clutch from wear and tear, I guess I can live with this. We're at the beautiful coast of Palma de Mallorca and we're in a convertible. Naturally, the roof has to come off and enjoy the sunshine. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button down below. As always, thanks for watching. My name is Adrian and I'll see you guys in the next one.